I think she viewed herself as her biggest contribution was in epistemology. And I think it's right to think of it like that. And if you put her two biggest contributions, it's the ethics, and particularly the foundations of ethics and the view in epistemology. But in epistemology, it's what you have is a new perspective on the relationship of consciousness to existence. And that's the basic question in philosophy. So and she has a radically new view, and we're starting to talk about it today. And as I'll try to emphasize in just the account of sense perception, what you have to appreciate is there's a wider perspective on how to think of the relationship of mind to reality or consciousness to existence that shapes, it is the framework for how she's thinking about sense perception and how she's thinking about every issue in epistemology. And it's how she thinks about then the nature of concept formation. But it's, I asked you to read the introduction to objectivist, the introduction to objectivist epistemology, where she's talking about the nature of concepts as the central issue. And there were questions about, like, is it really the central issue in epistemology? And sort of modern thinkers, and let me put it as contemporary thinkers and philosophers don't seem to treat it like this. So is it right to think of it like this? Now, I think it is right to think of it like that. But to understand that, when we'll talk about some of the other views in regard to concept formation. But what will be crucial to think about in regard to those views is how they both lead to and presuppose a different view of the relationship of consciousness to existence. So I do think, but we're not at the stage yet to fully appreciate this point, I think. But I do think that the root of objectivism is its new approach in epistemology. And indeed, the theme of OPAR is how a new account of concept formation leads to a new philosophy. That's the theme. So the theme is how objectivism flows from its approach to concepts. And everywhere that is emphasized in the book.